Am I washed? Am I though?
Oh, he hit me? Did you see that bullshit?
I'm absolutely getting RNG'd up the ass. This convo right now in Discord, I gotta catch up out of what's going on. Wait a second. What have I missed out on here? Like, I feel like I missed out on some real grade A comedy here. Is there like a Spark Notes recap of sorts, or?
This one's all Mitch's fault, okay?
Oh no, out of context?
I have you on my TV.
You had me on, okay.
From my monitor to my left,
Yeah.
looking to my TV. And you were zooming in and out with your camera.
Yeah.
So the thing I said was, Wolf is playing with his thing.
Not on Twitch. Come on now.
No, yes.
And then
And I
Magic
said,
goes-
whoa. You need to add context. He's like, yeah, you can look. His camera's on right now. You can go watch. I was like, this is not getting better. I was like, did you just say that Wolf is playing this thing live on stream?
Double check that. Let me check stream elements real quick. Why am I the fire team leader? What the fuck? This always happens.
Behind me. I don't know this map well enough to understand.
Oh!
Well, Mando, the wolf fell off the map.
I tried grappling too. I forgot that you can throw a fusion coil through the shield. So Team Malafar did not win the series, but Malafar still won my money from the shirt. So that's FYI. And I know she said she's not a fan of Navy. She still put it out as an option. Navy's fantastic. I don't know what she's saying. Navy looks great. Anyways.
Oh, blood, there's one more there.
No!
Oh my god, it's roadmap day. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. So exciting. Starts in 5 minutes so far. Oh, they just started, I think. Let me see. Refresh. I got a notification from Halo. There we go. Show starting soon. We're jumping right into it. Okay, wait. Let me type a quick message in the chat. Wait. Look at my chat message on the bottom right, okay? Look at it. Can someone please unban my foot? Okay, thanks. Watch this. It's gonna say in moderation. Your message is being checked. Oh my god. Your message is being checked by mods and has not been sent. Come on. The foot has been censored. Somebody. Anybody. Yeah, I know Rachel's a mod, Sin's a mod. They both should have, I guess, seen this at this point. I don't know if they would have seen it or not. I don't know if they have, because sometimes mods, I don't know if mods always have the opportunity, like, I don't know how it works. Maybe you could set it up differently with permissions and everything, so. No sound. Oh, Ashley says no sound, okay. Perfect. HCS Wolf. Oh, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's Friday? TGIF. Let me scroll up, say hi to everybody before we get started here. Super exciting. There's like a nervous, excited energy in the air. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Mac with a check-in. Let's go. Eco checking in. And Nutty with the first. Alphantasmal with the second. Bodhi with the feet. Chris coming in with the Sonic Dance. Axion. How you doing? I don't know why I said it like that. Like a New Yorker. How you doing? Frederick. Good to see you guys. Savage. Miss Sneaky Canadian coming in third. Mute. No mute. No mute. HCS Wolf. Will we get a new Halo game today? It is certain. That is cap. That is cap. There's no shot. There's no shot. Happy Friday, Sam. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Need the barefoot one now. Take it to the next level. Dude, if they won't accept my foot, like, do I even try to do it again? I don't know. I don't know. Hello, gamers. Is this... Is this where we should be? Oh. I got automated for your foot. That's my foot doesn't work, Zach. That's what I was saying before. Automod, please save my foot. Slow mode. Automod, please save my foot. Is literally what I typed in the chat. It's crazy. It's crazy. What's up, Zero? Welcome in. Welcome in. Will this make me want to play Halo again? Fingers crossed, Savage. I mean, there's, like I said, some excited energy in the air. I don't know if it's a mix of the fact that we're getting a roadmap plus changes and everything. Show us OmnicientWolf's foot, Alphantasmal. No. You've been defeated. That is too funny. That is too funny. Watch party. What's up, Patty? Welcome in. Zach, how you doing? How's your Friday? If they won't accept my foot, do I even try again? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Come on. Come on. What's up, fam? Not my foot. That's what Rachel says. I just replied to her, not my foot. I'm on Twitch at work. Oh, damn. Rachel's at work. Oh, man. It's so funny. Oh! What happened? What happened to the stream? It's gone. We got blue balled. We got blue balled. Oh, the feet, Patty! The feet are back! What? Wait a second, this is monumental! Sin, did you do it? Did you actually do it, Sin? Did you bring my foot back from the dead? Oh my god! This is monumental! Thanks for joining, everyone. See you next time. Stop. Still gets automated, but then post. Let's go. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh my god. Savage with the resub. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. Been subscribed for 18 months. Wow. Wow. It's a year and a half, Savage, in time. The feet are free. The feet are free. Let's go. We back. Let me refresh. Let me refresh. 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 Mods are removing my feet? No! I thought we had something. Dude, this is the cycle with the feet is special. It's special. There's Tashi. Oh, they have a BXY thing here. There's Heinz. What if you go to, how do we do this? Theater mode? Is that like the best way to do it? You have a bigger screen. Yeah, a little bit bigger, right? Still have the chat on the side. I think that's the play. It's a lot of Apple Pay notifications. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you, Savage. That's too funny. That's too funny. Space engine. Please don't time me out again. Halo, no promises. This is crazy. This is crazy. Try F11? What does F11 do? What does F11 do? Like, you're talking about full screen? Cause I can full screen this and we get rid of the chat. I just like this because I can actually follow the chat. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys want to have the chat on the side, or do you guys want to just have the full screen? I could do full screen and then just put a separate window for the chat. Oh, I'm gonna go full screen for this. Full? All right, full is. Let me know about the volume.
What's up, everyone? Welcome. Sketch here, joined by Unishek. John, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Happy belated New Year to everyone across the Halo community far and wide. Shout out to folks that are out there watching us on Twitch, YouTube, and I believe we're on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
TikTok?
I thought I was too old for TikTok, but there you go. You're teaching this.
Let's check out TikTok.
Tricks. So appreciate everybody joining us today. We are super excited to kick off our first live stream of the year, and it is a doubleheader doozy.
Yes, yeah.
We're going to dive right into what you can expect with next week's Halo Infinite update. It's our spring update with our new operation.
Oh my God, they are on TikTok.
There. And then the second half of our show, we're going to jump in with our friends from the HCS team and talk about that. But yep, to kick things off, before
click on the arrow on the top right.
Well, no, we do have drops enabled. So if you're watching on Twitch,
true,
you will be able to earn yourself the Athens Ascent emblem and nameplate.
Nice
so,
little Halo 2 reference there, yeah.
Just a little extra something for watching. So that drop is enabled. So thanks to our friends over on the HCS team.
Toronto HCS, if it happens, I would drive.
So yeah, John, before we
I would drive, Savage. It's like 6-hour drive.
Here in a minute. Kind of figured New Year, first stream, just be good to kind of have some level setting.
Freaking
and,
feet fatty.
Level setting, maybe, if you will, before we get too far ahead. So as a reminder, we are Halo Studios now, and we, as a studio, are heads down, working really hard
Fuzzy.
on the next
Don't rub it
chapter
in.
of Halo with multiple projects in development being built in the Unreal Engine. It's a super exciting time, and we're
Yeah,
not
it's like
really
45
gonna
minutes
talk
actually,
about
Mac.
showing that kind of stuff today. But I did want to remind folks that we are full speed into the future, and at some point, rest assured, we will be sharing more. But that's not on today's agenda. But
What's on today's agenda?
Just to frame that, because we do have a core team that is still working on Infinite and still committed to helping to refresh the experience, bring all the new stuff into the game, a lot of which we're going to look at later today.
2 hours or so driving? Really, Mac?
Just want to make sure folks kind of have
Hey, Mac, you're
understanding that
you're Canadian.
we're kind of looking.
Are you
ahead,
Canadian?
But we've got a core team that is still focusing on Infinite and doing some cool stuff. And really, I think if we look at last year's update with
Oh, you're North Ohio. Okay, gotcha. Stop it! Oh my God. Refresh. They gotta stop doing this. Difficult Halo activities. Captain, I don't know what's going on here. Well, that was a good update. Well done.
5K.
Oh, we're back.
You know, it's
We're back.
Teams found ways to go a step beyond sort of just doing geo changes, even though we do have some cool new
Yeah, we need to end the 343 stream and have a
Now,
Halo
let's
Studio
talk
stream right now.
about
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Infinite and these updates. We mentioned this last year, but in case you forgot, or you might just be joining us.
Are they going to be playing? They have their controllers out.
Expect going forward for Infinite.
Okay, dude, it's not me. It's not me, guys. I swear. Everyone on the right is just freaking out. Must be running the stream on the Infinite servers, dude. I hope the hit registration hits here. All right. Is it live? Yeah, sorta. Refresh. Can you turn them up just a bit? Yeah, I'll turn them up. I'll put it like 5 decibels higher. There we go. You let me know if it's after that's better when we actually get a image here. It's like they can't get it up. That's a quote. That is a quote.
Summer update, which would be another larger update that you would download as a content update, followed by 2 operations.
Bro, fix it.
One to
I'm on the servers.
Context for kind of how the release cadence is going to go.
How's that better?
Sort of how we're going to have larger content updates followed by operations, a larger content update followed by operations.
Yeah.
Just
Try
so
YouTube.
we're all on the same page.
If
kind of what to
it
expect going
does that again, I'll hop on
We got a
YouTube and
good
see if
look.
YouTube's
I
any
don't know if
better.
We can pull it up again.
we can pull, we do whatever we
those
want. Let's pull it
operations.
back up again.
Got some good stuff.
There's a
coming.
pill for that.
the
Blue
spring update
pill.
launching Operation Frontlines, and then we also have, you mentioned Blue
February
Team.
1st, March 11th, April
Check out What's
8th.
going on in the background there, and Forerunner, some really cool armors that I'm looking forward to.
So
Interesting.
and we're going to jump now. Today, obviously, we're really going to focus on that first column there, the Operation Frontlines and the.
Yeah, I'm there for the
content
drops
that's gonna
only.
Come out next week. Before we do that in the build,
Dude, there's no way. There's no way. YouTube, Halo Infinite.
next week.
Okay, we're watching on YouTube, guys.
I want to talk about.
We're watching on
A
YouTube.
pretty cool change. I'm pretty excited about this, but you know, you hear me talking about sort of a larger update.
We're not that old, Mac. We're not that old.
One of the new changes for these larger updates going forward, starting next week, will actually be with the Battle Pass, the Operation Pass itself. So, historically, our Operation Passes have been 20 tiers of free content. Usually includes one full.
It seems to be only going down on Twitch,
over the
I
course
think.
of that Operation Pass. And then there's usually something up front, a weapon model, coding that would be an optional premium instant unlock bonus. And yeah, you're going to hear me talk about things like.
Unicorn's got the controller in his hand.
It's no secret. We are a free-to-play game, and we do need to make some money in the game, and we do that through customization in a non-intrusive way. And obviously, the teams continue to evolve that model.
This is the most Halo thing to happen on this live stream. I mean, I don't know why it's happening on Twitch.
And it will still be there.
Because it seems to be doing fine on YouTube and TikTok, so.
As the team continues to take the feedback in that we hear from you and continue to try to make that experience even better.
At least so
that's
far,
gonna
it's still up.
start Next Tuesday, when you log in, the first thing you're going to find is that the Operation Frontlines pass
There was my drop on Twitch, though.
now
Damn.
been evolved and expanded to be 50 tiers of content
With the premium
for the
pass.
premium pass. Yes. So we're going to go in and show you what this means here in a second. But in a second, we're going to show you here in a second. But before I just want to give people some context here, like why.
In
why
a
this
second.
change? What does this actually mean? Think about it.
That
this
was like a
way.
pretty nice
Since we've
BR
launched
model
Infinite,
for a second there.
Months and years that have passed, we've got a lot of feedback from players about what they like, what they don't
Leaked.
like, what they'd like to see different.
H2BR? I don't know. What's that, the H2BR?
Customization, the way it's
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Some cool things.
We have the power.
So, second, but
BR75A2 hammer. Is that the H2BR? You're twice as loud as the video. I could see if I fix that. That's not H2. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to live.
we've seen cool things. Part of these first operations.
I'll raise the volume again.
Seasonal updates is 50 tiers, and it's
Oh,
actually
that's
gonna now
why.
include up to 4 full sets
Dude,
of
one sec.
armor that you'll be able to unlock over the course of that pass.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what's cool
That should
here
help right there.
is one of the other pieces of feedback we've heard a lot is like, hey, all the best content only goes in the shop. And we're still going to have shop
They did say
offers,
50 tiers,
but
yeah.
The team, I think, is trying something
That's
really
better than
cool here.
20.
Those 3 extra armor sets that will now be included in the premium pass are actually being taken from
Leaked.
the shop in the future. So, what does that mean? It means for
50 for the
1,000
premium.
credits, which is 500 more than the original 20-tier operation pass, you'll have 50 tiers of content to unlock, which
Okay.
is 4 full armor sets. 3 of
So
which you're gonna
it's
get
almost like a full battle
essentially a
pass.
whole season before they
Full
will
battle
be able
pass used to be
shop.
100 tiers,
So,
but
if you miss out on content in this operation pass, for example, and you don't purchase it prior to the end of the operation, now you'll know that you have a guaranteed way to still acquire that content when it rolls into the shop, beginning with the summer update later in May. On the flip side, let's say you're a free player and you also also missed out on the Frontlines operation.
It's good that they're explaining this. I'm just not as interested as obviously the rest of the roadmap and changes coming up.
From these operation passes in the exchange, beginning with the following sort of seasonal update.
Yeah. So
Following
free stuff
me?
stays free, paid stuff stays paid.
Yes.
Right. Just access that.
We were talking about this last night. The whole monetization element of it.
I think that's the main thing I want folks to understand. I like that we have a lot more predictability now, so you exactly know you have 2 different ways to acquire. You can get the
tiers,
content
4
now and get
pools,
it sooner.
operation pass,
On
shop
the
roll.
premium side as well, I do want to stress significant
dense.
savings and value here with these 3 full armor
It's,
sets. You're getting 500 extra
It's good to
credits.
know,
By the time these go into the shop later,
but I'm sure everyone's
I would
just
expect
a
it
lot
to be
more
more
interested in
price
the
shop
other
markets,
stuff.
yeah.
But
So it's sort of get them early, get
I
them
guess they're
way,
gonna warm
way
up to that.
cheaper. And we're going to take a look now if we want to go into to the build here, John. But there's just a lot more. Again,
Are they gonna
teams
go through
focus here,
every
how do we
item?
Bring more value to players. And I think this is our hopefully
It's so
our first step
jargony.
in doing that, and we can't wait to get your feedback once you get this in your hands. So
Yeah. We mentioned free is the 20 tier pass.
Yep.
That is unchanged.
Good question.
Right? You're
Yep, good
still
point.
going full free
if you
and still getting a full set of armor.
exactly, if you
Skip
just
script
are
on the bottom
clear,
left. Look at that. Do
nothing
you guys see
changes
that?
for you. You
The
can
skip
kind of ignore
script.
everything I just said, other than if you miss out on the free pass before it expires, and the operation window expires, you can obviously just pick it up in the exchange. At
Yeah,
a
at least they're
later
going
date.
fast here.
But yeah, John's looking through this 50
Yeah.
tier pass right
Start
now.
back here.
No,
Starting
don't go
with,
back.
This would be the
I like the
upsell
pace he
bonus
was going
offer.
at.
So if you choose to purchase the operation pass, as always, you'll get the instant.
Can't hear them when you
bonus
talk.
unlock. In this case, we have a pretty cool BR model. Are you going to buy it right now, John?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll actually do the full upgrade. I think
Yeah,
I got
and if
the-
you want to do the full upgrade, it comes with some level skips and stuff, so you could kind of speed up your process.
Oh, I guess I
Maybe
can't.
not. We are in a,
We're doing it live.
We're in a dev environment here. I do want to stress, by the way, I didn't actually say this. I want to be very clear here too. Is something that's not changing at all. Once you ever do buy an operation pass in Halo Infinite, it is yours to keep and it will not expire. So that's been the way it's been since launch. That's not changing at all.
Voice is
John,
basic.
why don't we meander through the pass a little bit? I mentioned that we have 4 full sets. One of those sets is part of the free track. The other 3 sets are part of the premium track. We won't spend a ton of time. We're not going to make you sit through a painstaking
I'll go a little bit
50
lower.
tier walkthrough, but
Painstaking. It's
show
awesome.
us. Well, we got a lot of good stuff to get to. I
Bring
heard we have an
commendations
HCS
back.
roadmap to
Yeah.
talk about today and some other exciting information. So let's see. You're
Yeah.
showing us this BR, but why don't
yeah,
I'll hand it
yeah.
over to you. Why don't you bring us on a quick tour of the Operation Frontlines?
Your level just
Operation Pass.
overpowers the VOD
Yeah,
herd.
so the first
Now it's
20
looking like it's on
tiers,
par.
right? If you're free, you're getting the free. If you pay premium, you're getting the premium track as well as that free track. And you can see we're building a set of armor. We're actually working on 2 sets of armor as we progress through these tiers. And it'll ultimately get you a Orcus helmet. Here at
Interesting.
level 14. This is based off the Halo 5 concept of an ODST. Fans may recognize it.
Not my
I
style, but pretty
believe
dope.
I've got an armor hall Spartan setup with it, where you can see it a little bit
They
better.
stole my name, Orcus. Lord
Yeah,
Forticus.
you can see it a little bit more on the SPI
God damn it.
kit here, but I'll head back really
You know,
quick.
I think it goes without saying, we didn't mention this at the top, but Operation Frontlines does have a lot
Dude,
of ODST
how could they,
goodness
man?
and ODST inspiration.
You
in
could
there.
sue them.
ODST Marine inspiration, absolutely.
Pro
Here
streamer
you can
Wolf.
see you're getting a Hermes IIC, which is on the Mirage core. Hermes.
Your voice was
I
booming
believe,
compared to the game
was
audio.
Kelly's.
Depends on the
helmet,
game. That's the
in
thing. A lot of
Halo
games
5.
just have different
And
levels.
this is
It's
kinda
tough
like a
sometimes
Mirage
to
take on that,
balance
and
the
you
volume
get
of
a
it.
helmet attachment for it as well, and that's for the free tier, right? So we're
Check your
working
mail,
on
Zach.
2 armor sets in that first 20, and then once you go beyond that 20, you start getting some extra. good
Shotgun looks
stuff.
pretty.
You
Yeah.
can see a cool shotgun geo there, and then some more armor pieces, which will lead up to a Halo ODST style helmet
Front lines.
called Echo 9. I believe I'm going to change. If we can change screens, we've got it set up on this
there we
side
go.
here, kind of dual wielding right here. So that's what that full set of armor will look like.
It's looking good.
Yeah, and
I know you're
I
skipping
actually-
through it, and we
yeah.
don't need to go too deep, but
this is
We
what that
don't.
full
We
free
really
set
don't.
will look like. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
should have jumped over to this screen earlier. Sorry
Solid.
about that.
So that is
nice.
the free armor set that
Yeah.
you'll get for earning and just playing the
Deeper.
Operation Pass.
Yeah, that's the free Hermes.
Probably noticing too, fair amount of Spartan points sprinkled throughout, and the exchange will also be updated. You'll find returning favorites, things you may have missed in the past. So the exchange will continue to get updated as well with each new operation.
It's me.
And as we progress even
Is that going to be your core?
we're going to see
your
a,
armor, Nico?
Forerunner kind of styled Spanker as a weapon model, which is really exciting.
Spanker,
We
I
do
hardly
have a
know her.
Forerunner operation coming down the line, and you can see there's some Forerunner inspired chest pieces, shoulders, and fan favorite armor. The Hellcat is making its return, and this will be available.
Where
on
was the
premium
Hellcat
option
from?
at Tier 50.
Is
and
that
it's
an
got a
H5 thing?
helmet attachment that makes it mimic a armor that you see in the Halo 4 cutscenes when they kind of do a flashback to the war of like ancient humans and
Looks
Forerunners.
H5.
And this is what it'll look like.
Message
actually
from
when you
Rev.
fully have it equipped. Let me jump on over. Boom.
They just got an Xbox
That's a
message.
deep cut, by the way, John, with
Yeah.
that armor, that helmet attachment.
Yeah, so you got a full-on Hellcat.
That's
and you
actually
can
really
pretty
funny.
much
That's actually really
choose
funny.
which type of Hellcat you want to have when you use the attachment or not put the attachment on.
Should I send the
think
message to
that's
do
super
Blood Gulch right
exciting.
now?
And the team's been doing some really good stuff with helmet attachments in general.
I feel like going on with my
So
Xbox and
that's
just
the
like
premium pass there.
Yep, and I'll
sending a
just
message.
mention too, even if you choose not to buy the premium pass, it will still keep progressing. So pretty much at any point up until the end of the operation,
I should have
if you
done it.
decide, like, hey, I actually do want
Nah, I
this,
don't want to be blacklisted.
you're just a click away from just all of a sudden earning all the things that you've already been unlocking along the way. So your progress will still count.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Anything
Pretty
else
cool
that you see that
track
we're missing
of
on the
items.
Battle Pass side? You want to just take a quick look? Now we will still have some.
I agree.
shop
I think it
offers,
helps that
like
it's
I
50
mentioned,
tiers, but 50 tiers does
earlier here.
require 1,000 credits, so
We can go over to John's
something to keep in
screen,
mind,
if
I
you would,
guess.
Nick, and just give folks an idea.
Oh
of
my
what
god,
they'll find
Crew
in
sending a
shop next
message
week.
too.
A little more ODST.
Oh
goodness,
my
I see.
god.
Yep. So you got ODST and Marines. We can take a closer look on the other screen.
Yeah, Tuesday the 4th.
That'll be great. And you can see here, this guy is based off the Marines from Halo CE. The helmet especially, that trooper helmet looks stellar. And it's even got the eyepiece, yep, as the helmet attachment. See some people seeing this for the first time in the studio here. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Big fan of that one. And then you also have an ODST, another ODST inspired set.
There are some sick armor pieces
Really
here,
cool.
yeah.
It's got a great helmet attachment as well. But yeah, like you were saying, that front lines UNSC aesthetic, it's coming out in full force with this operation.
All right, thank you for that run through, John. And now we're going to get ready to switch gears and talk about the sandbox. While you're getting that set
Ooh,
up, if we can come
sandbox
off of
discussion.
the armor hall here for a second. I'll recap real quick while you're getting that set up. So most importantly, remember, if you do buy any premium pass in Halo Infinite, it's still yours to keep forever. It never expires. That's not
Heard.
changing. For premium players of Operation Frontlines, you will find a new 50-tier pass with even more content, 4 full armor sets, and content offered at significant discount and value now that will later show up beginning in May with the summer update will start to appear in the shop. So if you miss it, you'll be able to get it there. Another important point to make sure you're aware of, at the end of each operation window now going forward, the Operation Pass will no longer be available for purchase. So you do have a month to purchase it once you do, it's yours to keep. But if you don't, you will not be able to go back into the switcher and purchase this anymore. And this is just kind of the offset to balancing, moving things into the shop and sort of being able to pull some more content in now.
That kind of sucks a little bit, not
But
gonna
like I
lie,
said,
though.
if you miss out on the free or premium
You have to.
pass
You have a
during
month
that
to buy
active
it. You have to
operation
decide to
window,
buy it if you don't
not to
complete it,
worry.
or if you want the
Beginning with
premium.
the next seasonal update
track.
window, you'll find the premium content
But
available on the shop.
I guess the
and
premium
you'll find
content goes in the
free
shop, and then it
content
goes
going
into the
exchange. So,
exchange and stuff and
I
all
do
that.
like how
So
the team has offered
force FOMO a little bit there,
consistent,
Kuhn. Yeah,
2 different
it's
vectors to make sure
it's a
players
different
have options
approach
to acquire that content.
because the options. There's more options to get it
Match
after the fact, but
And I guess one
us.
more thing to clarify while John's loading. Just to
Spaceship and
reiterate,
handling.
remember at the beginning we kind of have a larger content update followed
yeah,
by
it's
two
heartening that the
operations.
first major talking
The
point
larger
here is their
content update, that's
monetization
gonna include that
process.
50 tier
Yeah,
pass for the premium. The 2
I
smaller
mean,
ones will be the traditional 20-tier pass.
I
So
feel
you'll
like if
still
you-
have the full armor set. You'll still have.
I feel like
an
if you
instant
start
unlock
off
up
with
front,
the
but
big
it's
stuff like
kinda
the
think about it as
roadmap
sort
and
of
all
big
and the
one,
rank
and then 2
changes, like
smaller ones, big one, 2 smaller
people
ones,
will
and
just
that
taper
is
off towards
sort of
the
what
end.
team is
But
doing these
at the end of the
days.
day, do you want to start with
And, we can't
monetization
wait to
too?
get
Like
this
that kind of
up next
is.
week and get
eh.
your feedback and see what y'all think. All right, John. So you are loading in here.
No more
in a
events.
custom
There's something
game.
the operation
We're
passes.
talking about the sandbox.
There's gonna be like
I'm gonna walk
3
backwards.
coming
You're
up in the
gonna walk
next 6
backwards.
months or
Early,
something.
Hopefully. Oh no, I
Okay.
fell down. Okay. Oh well.
Now we talked about the MA5K a bit ago as kind of one of those hallmark pieces of the winter update,
What are we gonna see here?
and I think we've got something
Oh.
similar here as we think about
Fuel
our
rod?
spring update. And there you go. What are we looking at, John?
We are looking at the
Fuel
Fuel
Rod.
Rod Spanker, which is
Fuel Rod
a brand
Spanker.
new weapon. It's a modified spanker that
Let's
is
go.
prepped to shoot fuel rod cannon shots. And it's got 6 rounds in its mag and is ready to
It
just
reloads all the
unleash
time. Let's go. All the rounds at
tons
once.
of damage on people, vehicles, whatever you want it to do. It is primed and ready.
More anti-vehicle
to
options,
do tons of
100%.
damage. I'll drop
100%.
it, show it on the ground here. But yeah, we were talking about getting a little bit. Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
just
want
gonna
to, I
blast you
figured
if
I'd
you-
just let you blow me up here. There you go. There you go.
3 hits on
it
a
does have
hog.
the customary drop you can see at long ranges, but I'm really excited for this one. There was one over on your spawn too, if you want to go pick it up.
It
It's on
bounces? Did it
top
bounce?
of your base, but
I didn't notice it bouncing.
yeah, the
I thought
team
it
has been
hit
working on
hit
this,
the wall and splattered.
Similar to the MA5K, it does have those same animations.
Lots of people do
but
like
it does
customizations,
bring
yeah.
that
Bologna, what's up,
gameplay
Bologna?
experience of
Pizza,
the Fuel
pizza.
Rod into Halo Infinite, where you can just run around and blast things. One of my favorite aspects is
At the end of the
you can
day, they
see
do have
that
to make money, right?
classic
'Cause they are
Fuel
free to
Rod
play, but-
reticle as well from Halo 2, 3, and beyond. It's so cool, and you can just blast rapid fire
Nice.
with this.
Yodi,
weapon.
what's up, Yodi?
Well-
I'm worried about the Husky Raid matches, to be honest. This thing might just allow
Husky
people
Raid.
to roll on through.
Well, we'll see.
That is the
right?
nature of
The
Husky Raid.
Kind of, it's always been known to be a little crazy and hectic. And actually, what's most exciting? New
What's up,
HCS
Eric?
starting weapon.
Yep.
No, just
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fuel rod joke
Sorry,
from Red vs.
Tommy.
Blue.
yeah.
jokes, of course, jokes. But yeah, this is a fuel rod spanker, and folks will be able to find this on various power weapon pads, potentially throughout different modes.
Yep. It'll roll in your launcher slot on power weapon pads.
Sparring
so
laser
you
with
should
fuel
be able to
rod.
Just get it right then and there.
Yeah, there's a lot of ammo in it. Yeah, I
for
agree.
free on
Did you
some
just
of the
kill
maps.
me why I didn't even have a controller in my hand?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's, dude.
He
Well,
picked
it's
that
always
up and he
gonna
got
be trying.
24. He's got 30
let's
fuel
make
rod
that-
shots.
Let's go full screen on
30
just
fuel
soak
rod
in the,
shots.
fuel rod spanker here just for a minute and take it in. It's fuel and it's full glory. It's fuel glory. Glory. What am I even
Fuel
trying to say?
glory.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is. It is. But yeah, this thing's gonna bring some.
Why are we calling
green
it a spanker,
explosive
though, and not
goodness
just a
to the
fuel rod
game. I'm
cannon?
always in for more carnage, more mayhem.
Yeah, it legit is a rocket launcher with
So yeah, big
6
thanks
blasts,
to, everybody
right?
on the gameplay team that helped to bring this to life.
Which is cool. I mean, like I said, more weapons the better, right? More weapons the better.
6 in a row. You can just fully blast.
Yeah, you're right. This is going to be just bonkers, and
It'll take over some.
it'll be
Very
bonkers.
durable,
in
just
the
right?
Husky Raid. All right, we can come out. We can come out of the sandbox demo now, and look, presto, chango.
Oh my god.
We got some new friends joining us to continue our conversation today. Let's please welcome Tashi and Richie.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Here we
Nice to
go.
be here.
Happy New Year. Welcome to
Happy New
our
Year.
doubleheader
It's almost February.
first stream of the year. Well, I mean, whatever.
I wasn't dissing you. I'm just saying it's going really fast.
It is going really fast. You're
Yeah.
right.
The sin is OP with my accuracy.
I've seen
Damn,
this
Max,
almost
yeah.
every day since the new year, so that was kind of disingenuous of me.
HCS Wolf Backyard
with it.
announced live.
Man.
We're stoked to have you here.
Drum
We're
roll.
going to talk about HCS in a little bit,
Oh,
but
okay.
we're going to keep the
little bit.
sandbox conversation going because in addition to the net new edition of the Fuel Rod Spanker, we also have a variety of really cool and I think meaningful, impactful sandbox tuning updates.
Yep.
Okay, sandbox
that
tuning
will
updates. Okay, that's good. That's
Be
good.
applied across
That's
the
good.
entire game with also a couple that might have a little bit of a different twist.
Reading the prompt the whole
particularly
time.
as it might pertain
Eh,
to ranked.
staying on
and
point,
ranked
staying on
and
point.
competitive Things like that.
I can
So,
see how it
without
can throw you
further
off
ado,
though, because you
guys
can
wanna
clearly
kinda
see
jump in?
that.
I got my list here.
They're there.
Before we do that, sorry, let's level set here as well. John, I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Just
I
high
was ready.
level.
I'm ready for it.
What is a tuning update? But also, like, why do we even do these things?
Well, you want to maintain a healthy sandbox, right? Certain metas will develop over time. People will find new tricks and techniques and strategies that you haven't heard of or didn't think of. But most recently, the big change we did was we slowed down the rate of fire on the Bandit,
Mhm.
right? Both the M3
Which was a very good
and the Bandit
change.
Evo. And that is a starting weapon in tons of modes, and it's had knock-on effects that we knew
Yeah, right.
would shake out.
I noticed
and
that too.
Kind of shuffle the meta quite a bit, and we really wanted to take our time, monitor how that went out in the wild. And so now we're making adjustments so we can make sure the gameplay still feels fresh, and also we're not seeing any one weapon or couple weapons dominate in arena or in big team battle in any environment.
Yeah, as the players evolve the meta, we want to respond to it and then refresh it.
Richie's mic's kind of low.
Awesome. Well, we've got quite a few things to talk about here that'll be going live next week. And to kick things off, looks like we're going to talk about a couple adjustments to the trusty old frag grenade.
Yeah, we've got some really good changes. One is slowing down the cast time. So this is the rate at which you are throwing multiple grenades or throwing a grenade and having your gun come back up. The speed of the grenade traveling through the air is staying the same. It's just how fast can you throw those multiples. And we're also increasing the bounciness, which is really exciting because you get that kind of classic Halo feel.
Oh my God.
Nice. I mean,
head level.
Me a little bit. I can't spam nades.
I'm a nade spamming king. I know.
You can't spam two nades back to back real quick.
A little bit, but I don't know about you guys.
Cast time, yeah. It's
where you're gonna ricochet or bang
wizards.
Perfect nade and it just kind of falls a little flat, you know. So I'm all for a little extra bounciness and responsiveness there.
Yeah, I like the cast time too. The change there. I think, like you mentioned, it promotes more thought process for every grenade. And
cast time's not bad. Extra balance, I'm curious, like how that's gonna work, because
really want to make sure every
so many pros use these grenade spots.
Yeah, before it was just kind of okay.
How is it gonna work with the extra bounciness?
I do like too that this change, as you all pointed out,
A frag grenade sticks to my Spartan. Yeah, I mean that I feel right there.
Brings the grenade throw rate, cast rate more in line with other titles in the franchise. So Infinite had kind of become an outlier, right?
Yeah, we've got a blog
the
that'll go
was
out.
Real.
Yeah, we'll have a blog that has the exact times, but Infinite previously was way faster than other games.
Or every piece of geometry on the map. That's the worst when it gets stuck on stairs or something.
It's on the faster side, but it's not.
Spartans are wizards confirmed.
Fast by any means.
All right, next up on my list, I love this guy.
Does that built-in Spartan carpal tunnel?
What do you guys want to tell us about this?
Yeah, so the heat wave
Rin Guardian's back.
Be very effective at range, right?
Reduced fire rate.
Hitting shot if you landed that at range. So what we did is
more spread too.
Fire. That's kind of more to balance it out with the bandit rate of fire change, and then at distance we now have that spread actually spread as it travels through the air.
Interesting.
More like going against a true shotgun. So when you're at longer ranges, you feel like, okay, I can challenge this weapon and be successful.
I also have
you can't blast from far away
change also
anymore.
Just kind of makes the vertical spread behave more consistently with the horizontal spread. So you're kind of going to get a similar behavior now. Whether
maybe the extra bounce will allow it to bounce over a 1-inch pebble, maybe
over distance, and now this one will kind of.
I'm more curious about some of the grenade spots if they're going to work the same or not.
All right, next
with
on
the
my
extra
list,
bounciness.
The trusty bulldog.
Yep. So similar, like we've been talking about, bandit rate of fire really had a knock-on effect for this one.
Reduce rate of fire, remove headshot multiplier
a little bit, and we're also removing the headshot multiplier since it's not.
So you can't do tap anymore.
And we really should see this have a lot of impact in, I'd say, arena matches. And
L changes so far.
Yeah, I mean, playing.
I think the weapon updates are honestly good, to be honest with you.
So I expect players to react pretty quickly to that change.
That one just makes sense to me because it's a shotgun. You aim center mass. And it just is consistent that way.
Yeah.
So that's what I really like.
I don't know if they'll still use it or not in the pro scene or HCS scene. Is it still going to be G8?
Okay.
It's still a one-tap melee at the end of the day, right?
Pipe in anytime. So
still a one-tap melee.
Now I'm not going to say anything.
Let's talk about Tashi.
Just tune everything so that the Gs are gone.
I'll put you on the spot.
All right.
Yeah.
Stalker rifle.
That's a dream. Thank you for the lurk, Bologna.
Stalker just got nudged a little bit. So we reduced the rate of fire, make it feel better against the bandit. If you've played Streets at all, you know.
Reduce rate of fire. 2.3, 2.2.
You're just destroying everybody. Now it's still powerful. Absolutely want to time in, go pick it up.
I mean, it literally is only on Streets, right? Is a stock rifle on any other ranked map at the moment?
Notice, but my guess is most players, it'll feel the same.
I don't think I'm gonna notice a tenth of a second. I don't. So, but I'll let you know. Okay.
To me, it
they're doing this, but the pros aren't going to use a shotgun, so it's just us taking the nerf for no reason, in my opinion. Super lame.
Now it's like telling me, hey, take your time, actually aim it. Just
I think it would kind of suck if now the HCS pros don't use it, you know?
All right, so let's move along here and talk about.
Because from a social perspective, I think it was fine. Socials were fine.
We were seeing a lot of people just
reduce magnetism from the hip fire,
as opposed to aiming down, using the scope.
That's a big change. Why is it buffering? Why you buffer? This is not me. This is Halo Studios. This is Halo Studios. Refresh.
We're seeing a lot of people just hip fire with this gun as opposed to aiming down, using the scope.
It might have been me. No, it's not me. There's no way it's me. There's no way it's me. F. See? F. F in the chat. F in the chat. F, 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 F. Both of their streams. God damn it. Hype overload. It is just on streets, yeah. So it's kind of a weird nerf for one weapon. But I agree, Zero. Like, if these nerfs don't have any effect on the sandbox from a HCS Pro perspective, then I don't think they necessarily needed to roll that out from a social perspective.
We're seeing a lot of people just hip fire with this gun as opposed to aiming down, using the scope.
This is an interesting one, though. I think this one kind of makes sense in a lot of ways because people no scope with this shit like crazy, the shock rifle. And it is a lot easier than the sniper because versus the sniper, the shock rifle definitely has more magnetism, aim assist to it. It feels like when you're not scoped in.
We're seeing a lot of people just hip fire with this gun as opposed to aiming down, using the scope.
Same on LVT. Heard. If the pros use them, it will hurt less. Yes, I agree. Nerf this gun? Are you talking about the shock rifle, Zach? So who's trying to play ranked after this? I mean, it's going to be coming out, what, the 4th, right? I don't think it's going to be coming out immediately today.
We're seeing a lot of people just
but I'm
hip
game.
fire with this gun as opposed
No more
to
GAs?
aiming down, using the scope.
A general quality of life. Listen, I think the changes aren't drastic. I think I kind of like the heat wave not being as effective long range, so that sort of vertical spread is nice. The lower fire rates with the shotties and the heat wave, I think will be fine for the most part. It doesn't seem like it's drastic. The stock rifle change is like 1/10 of a second, like they said, and it's not gonna be like anything
We're
crazy.
seeing a lot of people just hip fire with this gun as opposed to aiming down,
Like
using the
so
scope.
far, all the changes are nerfs to the weapons, right? All nerfs. We haven't seen any type of buff yet. The grenades is interesting. We'll see how that works out. I do like the fact that it takes a little bit longer to throw those nades out because chucking nades in this game can be problematic.
We're seeing a lot of people.
Fuel
just
rod looks
hip fire
weird
with this gun
because it's a
as
mix of a
opposed to
fuel rod and
aiming
a
down, using the
spanker.
scope.
I think that's what it is. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Shock is my favorite gun in the game. You just gotta zoom in now. You just gotta zoom in. Listen, I enjoyed the shock rifle too, and when you have it in your hand and you hit those no scopes while hip firing, I'm sure it won't be impossible to do that. It just might be a little harder to do so. Which, to be honest, not the worst thing because I do feel like it gets to a point, especially in ranked, where people are just hitting those headshots easy peasy hip fire. That being said, counterpoint is that the shock rifle, man, is just so inconsistent with headshots.
We're seeing a lot of people just
So
hip fire with this
inconsistent.
gun as
You
opposed
could
to aiming
swear you
down,
hit the
using
head
scope.
and then nope, you don't. What did you say, Mando? But it's what I do. Which part? Which part is what you do? The stickies? The stickies are fine. Are you talking about the shock rifle? What's up, Mando? Weapon tweaks, but zero effort on making the game function better. Well, we haven't heard anything yet in terms of like server hit registration and stuff. I don't know if we will. They lost power, but there's a ranked article on the way. Well, this has been very underwhelming. It's not their fault that they lost power, but I'm just saying, like, legit, I'm never doing a watch party ever again. It's cursed. It's cursed. It's jinxed. It's jinxed. It's my fault, guys. I apologize. It's my fault. Oh shit. We're talking about the nades, Mando, with the bounces and stuff. But you're more. I mean, it shouldn't affect the plasma nades. It's going to affect the frag nades. Although the plasma nades, I mean, are affected by the cast time. I guess all nades are. It's just the frag nades have the bounce nades. Wait, when they spoke about the nades, did they say about nades generally speaking, or just the frag grenades? think it was all grenades, right? I think it was all grenades.
Talk about a couple adjustments to
Good changes. One is slow.
Okay, it's all grenades. It's all grenades. Never mind. Let me catch up with chat. My immediate concern from a rank perspective is this is going to make the bandit even more reliable. Yeah. Because, well, from a rank perspective for us, right? Because shoddy, heat wave aren't used anyways, right? But for us, casual guys that like to pick up every weapon, yeah. Yeah. Stock rifle ended up, like, I don't think a tenth of a second is going to change much. It's going to change maybe a little bit, but still, stock rifle, I think, will, you know, have that outplayability against the bandit. But yeah, so far, the bandit's sounding like a lot stronger of a
We're seeing a lot of people just hit
overall
fire with this
weapon.
gun, as opposed to aiming down, using the scope. And
Damn. If you guys have you guys like watched the YouTube stream before? It tells you like a automatic
we're
like
seeing a lot of
AI
people
generated
just hit fire.
summary. So this is the auto-generated experiment. Viewers are reacting to Halo Infinite gameplay changes, expressing frustration with the changes made to weapons, particularly the shock rifle nerf, and criticizing 343 Industries' handling of the stream. Dude, even YouTube is just like roasting. AI summary is roasting. All right, sorry, there's a lot of chat going on in here, but also in here. Let me catch up. Spanker. Yeah, I know it's like a fuel rod spanker hybrid. I mean, it still functions like a fuel rod at the end of the day. They just have the spanker animations to it. The nades, I know, the nades. Aria with the timeout. What's up, Aria? All 3 bolts have to hit. What are you talking about, the shoddy now? Or the heat wave? Either way. No, I think it's just a shoddy though that got nerfed from that perspective. I think heat wave is still 2 tappable. They must be down hard, yeah. Twitch Halo channel's fully offline. Gotta pay those bills. Good job, Wolf. I apologize. It's my fault. If OmnicientWolf hadn't streamed, we'd have been done by now. Yes, it is my bad. I'll never do it again. You took off the stream interruption routine, so I had to do it to HCS. Damn. You crashed their channel with channel point rewards that did not exist. Oh man. So they're fully down. They're booting up again. Where are you guys reading this? Is it on Twitter or Twitch? Twitter? I'm guessing maybe over on Twitch they're saying that. Maybe we'll move back to Twitch.
things like.
Oh, wait. I see a runtime happening. Are we back? Oh, okay. We're back. Oh man. Halo Waypoint update. Did they post it? Ooh, they did. They did. Let's open this up and take a look while we wait. Spring update updates. I'm gonna zoom in here. Have a look at this together until they get their volume going. I don't think I hear anything yet. Nope. Update, operation. We're gonna have 3 operations: February 4th, March 11th, April 8th. Done. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Continue with the upgrades myself. New weapon, fuel rod. Heard. Operation pass, free operation pass, premium operation pass. We heard about that already. Mode, assault. That's not shocking considering what they were showing off, but that's cool. We have a bomb mode. There's a neutral bomb mode and a one bomb mode. 4v4 and squad battles 8v8 modes. Ah, 8v8 squad battle bomb mode. Interesting. Interesting. Women bomb mode? Huh? you lost me there. It says assault is en route. En route. It's in the link, Wolf. I think Nutty put it in the chat. Nutty put it in the chat right here. I'll post it again, or I'll pin it. There you go. That's what it sounded like when you said one bomb mode. One bomb mode. One bomb mode. I think it sounded like that because I was reading neutral bomb and one bomb mode, so it was like maybe I don't know, woman bomb.
So man,
Oh.
Tashi, I'm so stoked for this roadmap. Man, this is gonna. I think it's gonna be the best year of HCS ever.
Why is the volume horrible?
Big bombs that were dropped. As if you recall, like Tashi said, get your tickets right now. VIPs.
Their volume, their mics suck right now.
Anyways, you may have noticed a little interruption. That's a first for us. We just had some sort of weird building-wide power flicker. We lost power everywhere. So thankfully, we're back up and running.
Oh, there we
thanks for
go.
your patience and sticking with us.
Thanks for the production, folks.
Yes,
getting us back up.
Thank you, Nick, Phil, and Todd for being quick on your feet there. But yeah, that was a
Disruptor
first.
change, by the way.
We've never had the two of you in here.
I know.
So something to do
Explosive.
with this aura and the
Explosive,
shock rifle
Electric,
together.
Electric.
Electric, explosive,
Well,
all the
overload
above.
is
It is electric.
It's
So
true.
you want to pick up where we were?
Yeah, we were talking
Did we
about.
finish the shock rifle?
No.
We were talking about everybody's hip fires all the time.
That's pretty much it. The shock rifle was everyone's hip firing like
Yeah.
way too much.
Now, when you see a no scope on the HCS main stage, cheer a little louder because
Yeah.
it was definitely harder to hit this one.
Yeah, it's not expected that you're gonna hit the headshot.
Strafe acceleration,
It's
sorry,
a- it's
sorry,
a little
sorry,
bit tougher.
sorry.
I was joking.
Strafe
it's almost
acceleration.
Like Halo 4 no scoping, right? A little bit too easy. Now it's gonna be more challenging.
Strafe
when we
acceleration.
focus No scopes, yeah.
All right. So
John with a
let's,
Halo 4 reference.
let's keep
That went
going
over
through
everybody's
our
head.
I'm just saying.
Halo
Went from
Infinite
1 to
a lot of
0.78.
sandbox tuning changes. Next on my list.
So
we'll
like
keep it
3/4
as the
roughly of what the
family. We've
speed
got
is now.
Disruptor.
Disruptor is. We were seeing some feedback around it.
That's
outperforming
crazy.
at range, especially because you could do that damage over time at a range. So we've increased how much it'll bloom. You can see it kind of flickering.
That's
on its max bloom there.
huge,
And then
huge
we
change to
also
movement.
On ranked maps, Richie, reduce the ammo.
Yeah, just want to be
But
clear.
I'm sure they'll get to it
on
here
ranked
shortly.
maps only, we're reducing the ammo for this map or this
Okay.
weapon.
And that's just on the pickup, right? The
Yeah.
extra in the that you have in your pocket.
All right.
Disruptor, ammo
Near
reduced,
the end of our
spread
list here.
increased.
Let's talk about the assault rifle.
AR.
So the assault rifle had a
No
quite a
headshot multiplayer?
significant change. I'd say August of last year. I think that was the FleetCom update, and we changed its bloom properties.
I think it's a
quite
good
bit.
change,
You
but
can
I don't
see
know if aim
before it
assist and stuff is
expanded
going to be too
very
strong now.
quickly to that max bloom, but players really missed that.
I know, my
initial
beloved too,
accuracy
man.
that it used to have. So we're bringing that back, and it's going to have a more accurate starting to its bloom. But
More
then
accurate
it's gonna
start.
expand to a much bigger outer bloom.
So it's
if
probably
you're
gonna end
going
up
for
being one of those
longer
burst weapons
sustained
again.
ones, full
You're gonna
auto,
wanna
not
burst
really
it.
Controlling it, you'll see it go a bit wider, and then in addition to that, we've got the reduced headshot multiplier. Actually, we've taken it off and reduced ammo on those ranked maps.
Yes, just like you said. To be clear, only place where we're reducing ammo for the assault rifle and disruptor, ranked maps only.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
one feels like it's now.
I need to
more
raise the
in line
volume
with
on their side, I
Spear, but
think.
I think the assault rifle, or at least how players like intend to play with it. So it's a nice, elegant change. I feel like you guys made.
Yeah, it's. Some people have said it's a buff. Some people have said it's a nerf. I want to see how it nets out with everyone out there in the community. Because anytime you hear it's both, you know that means you've
I
probably
don't get all the
found a
nerfs, just
pretty
make all
good
the
stat.
ARs OP.
So I'm just excited to see how
Yep.
people.
I feel like all the changes are
Go ahead,
geared
Sasha.
more towards the
We got
ranked
one
aspect
more
of it,
sandbox
where
tuning update.
people
This one's
hate
actually
these
not
weapons.
regarding a weapon. This is about
All these
movement.
weapons are weapons that they
Yeah.
don't use in
So strafe
uh,
acceleration.
that
We are
are
reducing
GA'd.
strafe acceleration.
This is
Fans
huge.
have been asking for this for quite some time.
And
We're
the crowd
excited to
goes
bring
wild.
that. Yeah, the crowd goes wild. We're excited to bring this into Halo Infinite next week. Richie, I know it's been very impactful in ranked and HCS gameplay.
Yeah, I would consider this probably the most impactful change to gameplay meta. Like,
Holy.
full stop. Just playing with this the last few months, testing it
One of them
out.
is mouth bleeding
it's a
so
very
bad. It's not
noticeable
me, I
difference.
swear.
Obviously, it addresses the jiggle peak feedback we've been hearing. So I'm really excited to see how the meta shifts when we're watching like the best players play.
I had just spent like the whole holiday break learning how to jiggle feet
Left, right, left,
effectively.
right, left, right.
You could give me a heads up, man. Like, come on. All right, so again,
Yeah, just
we
ranked.
got
Social
interrupt there in the
disruptor
middle,
ammo
but
is
you
still the
will be able
same.
to find greater details on all these tuning updates, and frankly, everything
They are
on
trying to
today's
fix the
stream,
GAs,
if you head over
but
to Halo Waypoint
do
at
you
some
do we
point
think the
after
pros are
stream,
actually gonna
you can
say
dig into our blog there for
sounds
more
good? Let's use
details.
the AR. Let's use the Heatwave. Let's use the
Let's
Bulldog.
shift gears here now, guys.
Let's use the
We
Disruptor.
covered the sandbox. Pretty excited about this one. Let's talk about
No,
modes.
their
We
audio.
got
It's not me. I'm trying to raise it and it keeps going up and
New to
down.
Infinite, but fan favorite returning. John, tell us what's coming next week.
Yeah, next week we've got Assault making its triumphant return. You can see here we've got a little bit of B-roll of Assault on the fan favorite High Ground.
Yeah, I don't think
nice
so
little
either. It's not
matchup
like
here.
huge, which makes it so.
Fusion coil all the way
Which
down,
makes it just
almost
a
hits
little
the bomb
odd
carrier.
for some of these changes.
And yeah, bomb
I
is
want to say
back.
odd, but
we're gonna have one.
they're
bomb,
clearly
we're gonna have
targeting
neutral
the
bomb.
ranked GAs. It feels
There
like,
will be
and it's
a
going to trickle down to the
4v4
social element,
playlist,
where I
featured
think the
on
social
launch
element
day,
of
and
a lot
there
of these
will
weapons
also
are
be a
fine.
Squad battle featured.
Not
assault
everyone
playlist
is
on
a
launch
pro
day, so
with these
whether
weapons, you know what I
wanna
mean?
Play it in that smaller setting or the bigger setting, you've got options there.
Why not let the pros pick the sandbox like they used to, instead of nerfing everything, making the bandit and VR the only guns you need to
I
have?
also wanted to ask you
Mute
about,
Wolf.
in my notes here, I was just speaking of, John mentioned playlists for Assault dedicated.
Nice try, nice
Let's
try.
talk about ranked playlists for a little bit. Can we get into that? And first here, I got a new rotational is coming to ranked next week.
We do have a brand new rotational debuting next week. It's ranked squad
Yeah,
battle.
exactly,
So,
Eric.
AFA, as
Exactly.
you know it, in a competitive atmosphere, like you mentioned, we'll be
Oh, thanks,
debuting
Clutch.
Assault in that playlist.
Hope you're having a good Friday.
Both neutral bomb and one bomb will be playable in ranked squad battle. Bandit Evo starts. so it
Ranked
is
squad
ranked
battle?
playlist. And on one bomb, we'll have Cassini Bay and Refuge, fan favorites from Halo 2, Zanzibar, Headlong, as we know them. I'm really excited for this. Another note, you will be able to play full party size, 8 people.
Full
get 7
party
friends,
size.
Join up, have a blast. Playing in playtest, it's just funny moment after funny moment, but you know, it's ranked. You got to get serious for a second. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Remember,
me
like
too.
Halo 2 clan battles?
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
Getting to
ranked
play
clan
these
battle.
maps. Yeah.
8
Yeah, this is
stacks.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm
I'm definitely
looking
gonna
forward
roll
to
deep with a party and.
I mean, I'm down too,
Yeah,
but I
just
thought they
get
was
their
going
ass
to
kicked.
cap it at 4 also, Mando. That was my
Richie,
suggestion too. I think
ranked
8's going to be
is,
crazy.
Assault is also coming to a few other playlists, right?
Yeah, a few other social players, right, Brian?
Full
What
8
do you mean in
stacks.
ranked or you mean in
Yeah.
social? Oh,
In
Yeah.
Talk
ranked
shit
size, we also
maps.
have-
Nico.
Well,
Uh,
yeah. Next we have obviously ranked assaults, 4v4. You will be able to play it as
Ranked
you can see
assault,
here.
4v4.
players. And on Fortress, which is a new map coming to ranked or coming to HCS. It's a little sneak peek for later. But I think it plays really well. These maps are great for it. Very very fast paced. Gotta make sure you stay alert out there.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted to make sure we covered that
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
mode
no,
side.
it's
And then,
huge.
yeah,
It is
and,
big. Yeah.
and then
Ranked
we also do
Assault.
have a new map coming, right?
We do have a new map.
New
coming.
game mode in ranked.
Like to
Fortress, I
finally
know.
Introduce Origin. Long
Nice.
time coming. Another fan favorite.
Hey, this looks familiar.
my
It does look
favorite.
familiar. It's Halo 5 Guardians remake of Coliseum. As you can see, it's been created by Haya Mike, Karmaplex, Dark Maiming. Been working with these guys on this map for a while. They've done a fantastic
Oh, it's
job.
awesome.
Huge shout out to these guys. Super cooperative. Great to work with along the way. And yeah, we will be having Slayer and CTF coming to ranked arena for this map. And on top of that, you can find it in other ranked playlists like Slayer and Doubles.
Yep. It'll also be scattered around a couple other different non-ranked playlists as well.
It'll
I
be
would
in
love
social.
to see
Yep,
more
you'll be
original
able to find
maps,
that in
period,
social.
but maybe they
So
saw
we
the
got
feedback
new
the Fortress
maps,
got
I'm
and
pretty excited
they're like,
about
let's
this,
go back to a
Richie.
fan favorite.
You
I don't
guys
know.
have made some really high impact, cool changes to existing maps. Tell
Yeah.
us about that.
Obviously, we've had some maps
Existing
that
map
have been
changes.
with us in ranked and HCS since the inception of the game, and even a little bit past launch, like Forbidden, Recharge, Aquarius, Streets, maps like that. And we just realized
That's how I feel,
some of our
Zach.
players may have found optimized strategies on these maps. We're like, okay, what can we do to maybe improve these maps and change the meta a little bit? As you can see here, we've added jumps that may look subtle at first, but really they can make some impactful moments in games. Like you see the
Whoa.
one in Aquarius, I think that's my favorite.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
really-
Whoa.
Another route into the base, whether you want to pull the flag or plant the new bomb,
Whoa.
and just different lines of sight on recharge, like you can see here.
This is a really big one too.
Yeah.
No way.
Like you see, like you can see
Whoa.
here, just different routes to keep your opponent guessing. You know, sometimes as you learn over time, you place your reticle in a certain spot and just wait for an opponent. Now you have a little bit more to think about.
More of that.
Yeah, and if you're on the
More of
like
that.
the bottom side of these maps in this scenario, a lot of times you feel like, well, I'm just like a fish in a barrel. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of stuck here. I have nowhere to go. So now you have different options to play with as a player, and now you get into the head game with the other player. Are they going to be expecting this? Do they have to check this? So it just adds this new kind of dynamic element to these maps in like a really subtle way. So, you know, I'm excited to see how it all plays out. So I think if you're like a high-level player, you're seeing that, your mind is probably like, holy crap, like now, in this situation, I can jump there, and when I want to chase after the guy with the oddball, I can take this route. Like, it like really changes specific moments in a big way.
Yeah, can't wait to see that, how it unfolds with the high skilled players.
Erected.
Yeah, like me, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can make any of those jumps. They look like a pretty small area. Speaking of high skilled players, tell us, like, let's bring all this together now, Richie and Tashi, and tell us a story. Sort of what does this mean in terms of the HCS map rotation, and kind of what are we going to see?
HCS map rotation.
Let's talk HCS map rotation. As you can see on your screen here, there's a lot to ingest. Going from year 3 of HCS into year 4, we do have 2 new maps coming. We're debuting Origin on Slayer and CTF, 3 captures to win on Origin. And of course, Fortress. Fortress, we will have Neutral Bomb, which is a new mode to HCS and obviously the game, and also Fortress CTF.
Thankfully, no Fortress Slayer.
Along with Fortress on Neutral Bomb, we are adding Aquarius Neutral Bomb, and we are adding, obviously I mentioned CTF Origin and CTF Fortress. With adding 2 new CTFs, we decided probably going to remove at least 1. Right now, we've decided to remove Empyrean. Shout out to Empyrean, obviously.
Yeah, Neutral Bomb and HCS.
The Pit, as we formerly knew it, has served us well in many Halo games.
Give Shawi free extra content. That's hilarious.
Halo games now,
Numerous, I think. Yeah,
Like
I mean,
most.
I think it's all happening on Tuesday, Ashley.
and like you can see here, a lot to digest, a lot to practice. I'm really excited to see both new maps, new modes, obviously new ranked rotational playlists. There's a lot of new stuff coming for ranked players, and they have their work cut out for them. You know, there's a lot of new meta to develop, things to learn. So
I imagine they probably will. Zach, it's been a while.
New weapon balances and new jumps.
New weapon balances.
Lots to learn.
Good point. Also, just a little bit more sandbox.
Neutral Bomb is on you to the game.
On the maps to keep it fresh too.
New to Infinite.
Awesome.
So,
yeah, I cannot wait. Tashi, we're going to kick it over to you.
Yeah,
right
skill
now.
jumps are
We'll
good,
talk more
Mando, I
about
think.
HCS,
They're not
and,
too crazy either. They seem like pretty easy to hit.
I know people are eager to get to the roadmap. We're going to do that here momentarily, but why don't you first, let's start off, give us an update on partner teams.
I don't think Fortress is a bad map
partner
for
teams
like
are a huge
CTF.
part of the
It sucks for
HCS
Slayer.
ecosystem. And want to start by just saying thank you to 2 teams who are going to be exiting, which is Quadrant and Sentinels. They've been with the
Sentinels
league
is
for numerous
gone.
years, especially Sentinels. I mean, they joined on before even Halo Infinite came out. And Quadrant ran an amazing London major, and they put so much effort in.
Yeah, the emergency spawns.
They
That
always showed
you
up
could
at the
easily get
events,
spawn trapped.
supporting the fans. Sentinels always had a booth, always did great tournaments. And just want to say a heartfelt thank you.
And he helped gain Onyx before
we're
then.
leaving things on good terms. Hopefully come back sometime in the future.
Time
But again, just a big
level up
thank
the
you
alt.
to Quadrant and Sentinels for being part of the HCS. But that's not all. So
Shopify is
we
entering.
have obviously 2 spots that have been opened. And
Shopify?
So we've been doing work in the off season to find 2 teams to enter the partnership program. The
Shopify?
first I'm excited to announce is Shopify Rebellion. So the Shopify has been in the league for a number of years now, and they've been great to work with.
They're like a staple now. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, they're always there. Yeah.
Always fielding a great roster. I've heard nothing but positive feedback from the players.
The Omniscient Wolves is
And they had a
second.
great booth at Worlds last year.
Got my Sentinel skin before
And
they
it's
left.
clear
Yeah,
just
true.
like are committed and putting their best foot forward. And you know, those are the type of partners that we want to work with in the ecosystem. So we're really excited to bring Shopify in, and you know,
Have a
of
Canadian
course, as
events,
customary,
yeah.
They're going to be having more booths at our events. They're going to be hosting their own side tournaments. And of course,
side
later
tournaments.
this year, you'll see their content in the in-game shop as well for people to you know, dress up with.
It says side tournaments. Does that include major?
And there's still one more slot.
Shopify
open,
Rebellion and Omniscient Wolf.
Which we
That's
are
right.
excited to announce
Making it
is being
happen.
Filled by TSM.
TSM.
This is a first for Halo. We've been actually talking to TSM for years and years. So
TSM.
we're really
I'm
excited
familiar
to
with TSM.
finally find the right opportunity and the right moment to
What?
bring TSM into the HCS, into Halo for the first time ever. They've
right.
got a great roster. I think they're announcing it later. I'm not going to spoil it right here, but
They have a team.
we're really-
They haven't announced it yet.
yeah. But no, we're really excited to partner with TSM. I mean, they're a legendary brand in esports, and
What the?
they're in multiple games, and we're really excited to.
Oh yeah, Fuzzy. I
have
can't
them
wait.
in Halo
I
now.
can't wait.
You know, I know their skins are going to look
Fingers
awesome
crossed.
and whatnot. So, yeah, we're really pumped for TSM.
Heck yeah. So let's take a look then. What does that look like? What is our official
Trippy's team?
2025
Maybe.
Nice.
Yep. There you have it.
partner
So
team family? There they are.
filled out roster of all 7 teams. Of course, welcoming back Space Station, Optic, FaZe, Cloud9, and
I feel like
Complexity.
Cloud9
Just a huge
is
thank
one
you
of
to
those
all
teams
of
that
them as well for being
that
part
sort
of
of
HCS
tapered
for
off the
many
past
years
year and a
now,
bit.
and continuing to support and it's really like you can't put into words like how big of an impact this has on our whole.
Who's FaZe? That's a good
ecosystem,
question.
Right? They
I don't know
pay the
who
salaries
FaZe's
for
team
these
either.
pro players, enabling them to live out their dreams, playing Halo competitively. All of their fans watch, and it's just a really important part. So big thank you to all of our partners. Thank you for being part of this all again, and thank you for all the fans that are supporting the teams and aligning your fandom with them and all that stuff. So continue to support the teams, continue to help them out. That's what helps make this whole thing go. So yeah, thank you again to all of our partner teams.
All right, Tashi. Well, we're getting into that time now. Then
we're out of
Do
time?
it.
No.
No. Okay, and that's a wrap. No, let's.
Do it.
Richie, you talked
Announce
about
the
some of the new
events.
cool things that are coming to shake up the meta. We've got new teams coming into the fray. Now, Tashi, tell
Where are they
us
going to be doing this?
when, where, and how can we
Yes.
get involved and start getting on board the HCS hype train for this season?
All right. Well, let's do it one by one. So we're going to be kicking things off in a very interesting way. We've never done this before, so I'm excited to announce the FaZe Kason Showdown. So Kason is
What?
a huge streamer, is part of FaZe. He's a huge Halo fan as well. And,
Dallas,
we've been
Texas.
working closely with him to do an invitational
Dallas,
single-day
Texas.
LAN event, $50,000. There won't be any fans in attendance, but you'll be able to watch the entire thing online. You can see twitch.tv/Kason. It'll be on the Halo channel as well. And he has handpicked 4 teams. It's going to be Space Station, Shopify Rebellion, FaZe, as well
It's not
as
a major, though.
Optic.
It's not a major. It's an
And,
event.
this is going to be an insane kind of preview for the whole season. So we've never done this before. We're really pumped. It's going
I
to be
couldn't tell you,
like
Zach. Not
one
familiar.
full day of the craziest high-level matches that you can imagine, and on all of the new things that we just showed. So the new sandbox.
March
tunings,
is the
new maps,
first
all of that
event,
stuff. So,
but not a
That'll be
major.
a really awesome way to kick it off.
It's
And that's
4
March
teams
29th.
competing.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Just keep rolling. It's all you.
The next, I got this.
Online only?
All right, the next.
No, it
event
says- it said
is going
Texas.
to be the
It said Texas,
kickoff
Seagull.
major with Optic Gaming.
There's
April
your
18th to
actual
20th at the
major.
Esports Stadium, Arlington. I mean, what more could be said here? Optic are amazing partners. They always host a great event. The Green Wall always shows out in full force, and they've got
Texas
a
back to
really
back.
crazy new roster this year. So I know they're going to show up in a big way. It's a major, so
Fort Worth would be better, no, Patty?
$250,000 prize pool for the 4v4. We'll have side tournaments for various other Halo games, including Halo Infinite, of course, the free for all, and yeah, tickets will be on sale in a few weeks. But we're kicking things off with the Optic Major there, so that one's really excited, and obviously a ton of points too. So, that will be really important to.
But the other one
basically
said
see where all
the other
teams
one
stand up
said
in the season.
Texas as well, though. Eric, I'm confused.
All right, what's next?
Okay, next.
Is the Kazon one only online?
We get a lot of questions about returning to this type of event, and we're excited to announce we're going to be at DreamHack in
DreamHack,
May
Texas?
23rd to 25th. That's in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, they said online
It's
only?
HCS Open, so we have some format details that are still being locked in, so we'll have more to share in the coming weeks. But you can expect, obviously, a 4v4 open and pro kind of type of format. And yeah, we'll have more details to share, but it's always been
I'm tired of this
special being part
grandpa.
of
Same
DreamHack.
cat.
There's a huge festival. They have like tens of thousands of
Same.
people going every single day.
Hope you're doing
So
well,
it's going to
cat.
be ransacked. There's tons of games there.
It's fun
yeah,
to just walk around when you're
It
in
is.
the
That's too
event.
damn bad.
yeah,
It's cool seeing all the other games. That,
Call of Duty in the same place.
really?
that's true.
If there's one more Texas, I'm out. I'm ending the
Excited.
stream.
Wow, yeah.
I'm ending the
Joe,
stream
you're
right
gonna
now.
Bring your own PC for the Bring Your Own PC LAN area.
Oh,
this year.
I could
We
set
talked
up.
about that. All right.
He'll bring his
Just-
laptop.
I got no work deliverables. So I'll just sit there.
Give me one more
It
Texas and
almost
I'm
feels like
out.
We're opening a satellite office in Texas, but we talk about that later. All right,
Not a bad
DreamHack is definitely unique. It's awesome to be back there. I'm gonna have to put that one on my own itinerary. But what's after that?
Next, we've got another major. We're going to be partnering with Space Station for the Salt Lake City Major, August 1st
Okay,
to
as
3rd.
expected.
Again, Space Station have been
Optic,
incredible
SSG.
partners. If you were at that event last year, I mean, there's just a
Halo Dream at
wealth
School,
of
yeah.
things that you could have done, different games to play. They had incredible branding.
In
I mean,
Texas.
they just went all out. Like, it was amazing. And so we just had to work with Space Station once again.
Don't tell me in
their
Texas.
hometown of Salt Lake City. So
12, 13-hour drive
there you
everywhere,
go.
Mando. That's crazy.
So,
Well, I mean,
they're
Texas
gonna
is
bring
huge,
the
though.
heat.
Texas
We're
is
really
huge.
excited about that one.
Okay.
And in August, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
they're
nice.
really
50K LAN.
Yeah,
Brody.
Where
Mm.
they make amazing apparel.
it's true.
They really do.
Yeah.
They threw the gauntlet down, and anyone else wants
I
to
go to drink check.
rise to the occasion, bring it. But I am biased, John, and I'm okay with that.
He's like,
Dream
I'm
Hack
gonna
would be
say
cool,
it.
but I
Right.
can't justify
that
going to
works.
Texas, honestly, this year.
All right. So after SSG,
Canada?
Yeah, so after SSG, we'll have yet another major, and this time partnering with FaZe Clan.
God damn it.
Final details are still being locked in here, so we're looking at the early fall time frame, which, if you look
So
at the
Atlanta
calendar,
probably,
it kinda
right?
narrows it down to the weekend that it might be on. Cities to be announced. We're working really hard on making sure we're picking the right city. We are absolutely listening to community feedback about their favorite requested cities and where we want to be. So we just have some final details we need to lock down. But FaZe again did an awesome job at the Atlanta Major last year. That was a really kick-ass event.
I think only
And
World
so,
remains,
you know,
yeah,
you
unless
can
some kind of
absolutely
like they
expect
squeeze
their
another major in
favorites to be all
somehow.
over this one, and it's another major, so 250K prize pool, and arguably the most important major of the year competitively because it's your main qualifier before Worlds. So
Yeah.
absolutely huge event, and
It's not looking like Canada's
we're
having it.
excited to share more details. Just need a few more weeks cooking.
awesome. And you mentioned Worlds, so why don't you bring us home?
Let's do it. We're literally coming home. Seattle, Washington.
October 24th,
October
26th.
24th to 26th. $1
It's
million
late.
Halo World
But late
Championship,
October.
Very nice.
to cap off year 4 of HCS for Halo Infinite. This one is going to be obviously really special, not only because it's Worlds, but also we're kind of mixing things up a bit. You know, we've had really the same floor plan for the last and stage design for the last few years. So we're working with Esports Engine right now to make some design alterations, improve the flow based on community feedback. And what
I think it
we're
was a
seeing
million
out
last
there.
year. What
We
did it
also
say it
wanna make
was?
some
I
new
missed it.
additions. We're of course going to bring back the community stage. We're going to have the
Let's
cosplay
go.
contest,
Nice.
all the things that people
See you
know
guys at
love
Worlds.
about Worlds and how
See you
it's
guys at Worlds.
really a celebration of the
Yep,
entire Halo
exactly.
community, not just esports.
Thanks, Frederick.
That's what we're looking to obviously bring back and even add
Yes.
even more things to
Yes.
it. So we're pumped. Worlds is special. The whole studio will be there. So, you know, if you can only go to one event, I definitely recommend the World Championship is it. And yeah, here's a look at that full roadmap. Again, don't forget we're kicking things off with the Kason Invitational, which doesn't have any points, which is why it's not on this graphic. But you can see also here's the online qualifiers, which are going to start up in the very first week of March. So we're just a few weeks away
So it's a
from
million.
all the official
It's a million last year, a million this
competition
year.
kicking off. And
Same
that
room again,
first
Wolf?
one will
Let's
feed
book it
into
now.
the
Let's do
Optic
it.
Major, as you can
Let's
see.
do it, Fuzzy. Run it back.
And it all culminates in
Pengu,
Worlds. So
where you at?
we're excited for another year of HCS.
Hell yeah. And Tashi, if in case anybody
That was such a
looking for
good
more information
Airbnb.
on the roadmap
Legit.
or any of the HCS news or ranked updates, well, HCS news, I should say, where can they go to find that?
Yes. So 4 locations. Halo.gg. Follow HCS on X/Twitter. Follow HCS on Instagram. And
Yeah,
then
ultimately,
HCS
it's nice that we have another
So
season,
if you're
season
locked
right?
to
A lot
all
of people
those,
thought
you're gonna
that
get
we
all the
wouldn't get
latest
another, so
information,
that's
for
huge. That's
everything
huge.
throughout the season. So when tickets go live,
Gotta be grateful for
team
that. At least we'll get a
passes,
chance
all
to,
that good
you know,
stuff.
watch all the action,
Heck
right?
yeah. Well, man, we did it. Just, almost got this thing in an hour. So you almost won the bet.
I
if not
know.
for that pesky power outage.
I know we would have had it.
But yeah, we are pretty much at the end. We've covered a whole bunch of stuff today. As we wrap things up, Tashi, Richie, I'll kick it over to you guys. Do you have any kind of closing remarks, any final thoughts you'd like to share?
Yeah.
Richie, we'll tell the people what you got going on.
Well, just bringing it back to this update specifically, like if you're just a Halo fan, Halo player, it's really exciting time to get back into the game or continue to play
I
the
think
game. There's so much
directly
new, good
buff the
stuff.
bandit,
I'm
the
really
strafe will
excited.
tell.
So yeah,
I think
Yeah, likewise. I mean, the ranked and HCS and gameplay teams have just been cooking, and we wanted to make sure we had something big going into the game for ranked and competitive before the HCS season started. So, you know, I'm personally just really excited about how much we were able to change and new things we were able to add. You know, Assault going in, like there's so much. Like, so if you play ranked and the ranks resets Tuesday, like get in there. It's gonna feel like a totally fresh experience. And then just want to
No
say thank
banishing
you to
nerf and
everybody for
introducing more
supporting
FOMO with
HCS
the
over years and
passes.
continue to support. We just celebrated.
Yeah, I don't think this was ever going to be like a vehicle update one, unfortunately. Indra, I don't think anyone. I don't know. I don't know if any. Maybe you expected it. I didn't expect any vehicle updates personally, but
for a single Halo title ever, and the rosters are all changed and crazy, and we've got these new maps and modes, and like you just saw the roadmap. Like it's going to be an incredible year for HCS. So just thank you to everybody, all the fans, all the players, all the partners, and whatnot. We're just very thankful to be able to keep putting on an amazing show for you guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah. John, anything from
my motivation to play that game, which already didn't exist, is zero.
Notes here?
I feel like it's to jump in next week.
I'll do a quick summary before we head out here.
Hell yeah. Well, big thanks to Richie and Tashi for joining us. I am also stoked. It's going to be the best year yet for Infinite Esports.
I bet Trippy is phase and the pure roster gets TSM now that I'm thinking about it.
And just to recap,
possible.
And I should say again, if you want to go and learn more about all the stuff coming next week on Tuesday as part of Halo
the FOMO is more if you want to get your items ASAP without having to wait for it to go in their like exchange and free and store and all that jazz. So
everything we've covered
it's a different
on some of the weapon
it's a different
specifics.
approach.
You can read about the fuel rod spanker, brand new gun, weapon, explosive weapon coming to the sandbox next week, and some of the battle pass stuff I mentioned up at the front. If it felt confusing or you lost me there, or I lost you rather, you can read more about it on Waypoint. But the main thing to note is there is an expanded pass. It's got a lot more value jammed into it now in response to your feedback. And we hope you check it out, and we look forward to hearing what you think about that. And yeah, I should also remind you before we roll into Operation Frontlines, make sure you finish up your current brute force.
What about the new sandbox items too?
And going forward, remember we'll have.
I mean, we have the fuel rod, but the mutilator we still haven't heard about. The Bannon shoddy, that's a hammer.
Spring update with that download.
Maybe that'll come later.
4th, taking us in Operation Frontlines, then. Next month after
if I recall correctly, premium pass stuff won't, and the ability to purchase it goes away after a month. I think you were always able to go back and buy the premium pass.
And unlock along your way, and then we'll bring home the spring update with the Operation Forerunner that'll go live in April 8th.
Yeah, it's 50 tiers instead of 20.
We're now talking about the
I guess that's how they're justifying the price.
A little too far out now to go into a lot of details, but
yeah, I mean, we used to get 1,000 for 100, right? In season 1, 2, 3.
Overhype or talk about things that are super far out, but just like we've had sort of the MA5K was one of the core pillars of the winter update. Fuel Rod Spanker is a core piece of this next week's spring update.
Yep.
The summer update, it will be the summer of the Mutilator.
Hey, okay, there's the Mutilator.
It is going to be exciting, and I know
coming later.
Folks have been super eager, and some people have found it and tinkered with it, but it's happening, it's real, and you can look forward to that.
I feel like it's playable right now, so I don't know why it's being held back.
So, guys, I think we made it. We did it. We're at the end. Want to give a shout out again to Nick, Phil, and Todd, our awesome production crew in the back that helps bring all this stream together. Also,
let's go to Twitter and see everyone's respectful opinions.
Riley,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Regardless, we're removing a standout feature of Halo Infinite's monetization scheme. Something in the industry has even started to pick up on in games like Marvel Rivals, and now they're scrapping it. It's a bad change in my opinion. I do prefer the old method too.
Halo, and we can't wait to see you online.
I agree with that. I wouldn't touch that if I personally, but and it's unfortunate because Infinite never got credit for that, and now that they're changing it, I don't think it's sort of gonna fade out. All right, let me pause this. Wrap our mind around this. The map jumps are definitely the best part of the update. Funny enough, I would say that's genuinely the most exciting part of the update, as well as the strafe acceleration nerf. But I forget who wrote in the chat earlier. Will it make some weapons just more busted because you can't get out of that situation as easily? I mean, it'll make positional play more important in placement and stuff. And jiggle peeking, obviously less of a meta. So a lot of good going to come out of it. But I feel like making that strafe acceleration change without making aim assist changes is just going to, where people are already hitting their 5 shots, maybe 6. Like, people are hitting their shots. People are not missing. Especially in the higher ranks, obviously. So that's something that I'm not sure how it's going to pan out. Halo is rating Uber Nick. Oh my God, let's go. Especially on controller, exactly. I mean, listen, I'm totally 100% in agreement with that. Like, controller aim assist is crazy. Map additions are the biggest takeaway for me, especially on these maps we've been playing since release. Yeah, we didn't. I mean, we got Coliseum now, right? And Fortress in the rotation. We have bomb mode, which is going to be interesting. I didn't expect to see bomb mode in ranked. So I guess extraction is not making a comeback. Uber Nick, oh my god. Oh my god, it's Nick.
Craving the ceramides in CeraVe.
Perfect timing for ads. All right. All right. Alrighty then. My drops are only at 33%. Yeah, you got to go to one of the other Halo streamers at the moment. Yeah, but I think the point, I guess, with Indra that Indra made is that previous operations you were still able to go back and purchase the premium pass if you wanted to, if I recall correctly. I don't know if that was accurate. I don't remember. I used to just buy it all the time. If only I can mute Wolf so I can hear the stream. Listen, I did a very good job, I think, of remaining zipped when I had to. No, but you're not wrong, Zach. The aim assist, I mean, is strong and infinite. And now with strafe acceleration being nerfed, it might have a ripple effect of people just hitting even more shots. What's up, Sagat? Welcome in, man. TGAF. CeraVe, dude, CeraVe is awesome. I actually do use CeraVe, funny enough. CeraVe face wash and CeraVe lotion. Now I want to play Halo. I know, same. And I gotta go pick up my daughter at daycare. Like, that's what I gotta do next. So I'm gonna raid out here in the next like 2-3 minutes. But I just wanted to catch up and see what everyone thought about the update. Overall thoughts. What are we thinking? The events. The events for me were cool. It's just obviously a little bit of a letdown that we have like Texas. But I guess it's not shocking. Would have been nice to see Shopify have a major, but I guess not. What else? They did mention Shopify running their side events or something. I don't know what that means. Do they mean that like at the actual events they would have their own like side booth, or is that what they meant? I thought they were insinuating like possible side event there. You never saw Finality? Gotcha. Well, you could check out the VOD on YouTube and or Twitch. Get via an Uber. Imagine, do they have that? Uber pick up my daughter at daycare. I need to grab my kid too. Oh wait, she's always with me. Aha. Do you homeschool, Mando? New Wolf sponsorship? I mean, I'll hit up Shopify Rebellion and be like, hey guys, you want to partner with a Canadian? Let's do it. Come on. I think it's risky having one in Toronto and not have ticket sales as it would have if it's in the US. I mean, they did international last year, right? They had the European one in London. If anything, Toronto would be much less of a risk than a European one. An online tourney sponsor. Gotcha, Amanda. Gotcha. Yeah, mine's at daycare, and next year September she starts kindergarten. So it's going to be an interesting adjustment for the household. Please hit them up. All right, I will. I mean, dude, their team is sick. They have a sick team, Shopify, this year. I could get behind that team. In fact, I'm changing my Twitter right now. Give me a sec. Twitter profile, edit profile. All right. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? Shopify Rebellion on OmnicientWolf. It's official. It's official. And save. Imagine. All right. We do have to find someone to raid out to here. For real. No, my blue check mark. Oh no, Musk. Please take biannual money. Which literally the only reason I use it is to be able to post long videos and 1080p videos. Otherwise, I would not use it. I don't care about any type of like proposed exposure, supposed exposure when you have a blue check mark versus not. I want to go to Worlds. Like, that's the only event. Typically for me, one event a year is possible. 2 events is nearly impossible. So if I have to choose one, it has to be Worlds. The only chance of it being like a 2 event a year for me this year would have been if there was a Canadian event. Then in that case, I would have possibly gone to 2. But since we're just dealing with one, just one. Salt Lake would be sick. Salt Lake would be sick because you know SSG does a good job. Like, especially last year, they had like all kinds of games and whatnot. Like SSG knows how to put on a show. So you can't go wrong with a Salt Lake City event for sure. Like having a Texas event for Optic, having an Salt Lake City SLC for SSG, not surprising. Like those 2 things are not surprising in the least. Yeah, if I had to choose to go to another event besides Worlds, it'd probably be the SSG one, but yeah, in Denver event, heard. You'll get more coverage on Blue Sky. I tried Blue Sky for a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, their numbers keep going up and everything, and user population, but they definitely don't have the same feature set that Twitter has. For example, they don't have the ability to schedule posts, which was a big thing for me. Like 99% of what I post is scheduled when it comes to content. So Blue Sky not having that just felt weird. And then also just restarting is just, I don't know, sucks. I know, no Toronto contrarian, man. I'm sad. Trust. Columbus, Chicago, or Detroit would be amazing for FaZe. It'd be nice if they switch it up from Atlanta. It'd be nice. Well, contrarian, on the bright side, if ever you do come down, I'll get you a Tim Hortons. Or come up, I should say. It's been a breath of fresh air. I wish more of the big Halo names would cross over and use it more. I did try it for like a week. I just could not get behind it overall. I think there's some good to it, but it's just, like I said, some features that are lacking right now that stop me from really using it more. Yeah, Pure was, of course. TSM roster announced. Cherish, Drux, Soul Snipe, Tolic. Oh my god. Okay. I'm over there more than I am on Twitter. HPC has also had a much better reception over there. I can imagine that because Twitter, anyways, I'm not gonna get political, but there's definitely there's definitely different. It's not even a political thing. It's just people are meaner. There's more people. They have. I don't know. It's different landscape. And NC wish more events were held in Arizona. So Trippy is phased then. Maybe. I guess. If they have an org, maybe they don't have an org. You would expect maybe they would get an org. They have Penguin. They have Trippy, and I forget who the other 2 are. But unless FaZe is gonna pick up randoms, who knows? I honestly thought with Shopify's partnership announcement, Canada would be on the book. Same, man. Same. I thought they had it, like, especially because they mentioned too, like, them hosting some kind of event, like side event. So maybe it wasn't going to be a major. Maybe it was going to be an actual, like, like one of those events, like the first one they announced with the Kazan 50K whatever tournament in Texas again. Or online in Texas. I don't know. It's unfortunate. Anyways, it's 5:20, guys. I gotta go pick up my little one for daycare, come home, make dinner, all that jazz. Appreciate you guys tuning in with me. Halo stream tonight? No. I probably not. Probably gonna wind down tonight, take it easy. It's always a little bit of a tumultuous week whenever I it's just tough these days, like I said, with the little one and all that jazz, like especially streaming, because there are like often interruptions, and also like getting her to bed, getting on here. Like you guys notice that I get on a little bit later nowadays. I don't get on at 8:30 anymore. I get on more closer to 9. I also start getting off a little bit earlier. It kind of sucks because I enjoy streaming. It just I can't stream as much as I used to, just all of a sudden, really, and it's unfortunate. So, but I still enjoy the time, obviously, that we have together when I can stream. So yeah, exactly, Zach. Exactly. At the end of the day, like, gotta prioritize that, and especially now that she's getting older, she's gonna start kindergarten next year. Things might change even more at that point, especially in the summer when she's got time off and we don't, and we'll have to figure that situation out. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Maya, go to bed, dude. So frustrating. So frustrating. I'm gonna go have a good cry right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go cry. But that being said, it's still gonna be fun jumping into the new update. I think overall, like, I know there might be a little bit of negativity. All we saw was weapon nerfs for the most part when it came to the sandbox, and all the weapons that were touched were the ones that were G8. By the way, I'm just saying, you know, besides the stalker rifle. Stalker rifle was like the only one that is not G8 that got a small tweak, but otherwise disruptor, AR, you name it, like they were just nerfed. And shock rifle, I guess, also got tweaked, but people have been complaining about the shock rifle being very, very strong. But anyways, yes, dad, focus, do dodo, go get the kid. Exactly. I'm going. Let's raid out. We're gonna raid out to Sin. Go show Sin some love. I haven't had a chance to raid Sin in a while. It won't be so bad if they use them in HCS, yes. Hopefully they do. I feel like the Key Wave particularly, the change that they made from a longer distance should make the Key Wave a lot more viable. But I think a lot of the issues with Bulldog and Key Wave is just the fact that it literally is like a one-shot melee kill, which at the end of the day, it makes sense. But even with a reduced cartridge of like 7 bullets for the Key Wave, for the Bulldog, that means you could get up to like 7 kills easy. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I'm just saying, like, strafe acceleration is going to be the biggest thing, and I think that with how strong people aim, it might have a little bit of a ripple effect. It's going to be good for combating jiggle peeking, but outside of jiggle peeking, how will it affect just like open battles? You know what I mean? I feel like positioning is going to be even more important than before, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing in the sense of like knowledge gap and actually thinking and having to think of where you place yourself on the map a little bit more, because you can't get out of it as easy with your strafe. Anyways, stop talking, make a video later, go get the little wolf. I'm going. All right, much love, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. End credits. I mean, I don't even have my picture-in-picture scene on. Credits, socials, raid. Go show Sin some love. Much love. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I'll definitely do it again. Take it easy, guys. Bye.